Number system. Real numbers are simply the combination of rational and irrational numbers in the number system. In general, all the arithmetic operations can be performed on these numbers and they can be represented in the number line. Also, at the same time, the imaginary numbers are the real numbers which cannot be expressed in the number line and is commonly used to represent a complex number. The concept related to real numerals are explained here in detail, along with examples and practice questions. The key concept in the number system is included in this article. Examples: 16, negative 18, 8.99, 3 over 2, pi, the quantity of 3.14. Definition: real numbers can be defined as a union of both the rational and irrational numbers. They can be both positive or negative and are denoted by the symbol r. All the natural numbers, decimals, and the fractions come under this category. See the figure given below, which shows the classification of real numbers. So this is the rational 5 over 3, 0.63 or 0.0.12. Integers, discrete, the quantity of negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2, and so on. Whole numbers is 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Natural is 1, 2, 3, and so on. While irrational, the quantity of 3, theta, ay pi 0.10, 100,110. Set of real numbers. The set of real numbers consists of different categories, such as natural and whole numbers, integers, rational and irrational numbers. In the table given below, all these numbers are defined with examples. This is the category. Natural numbers. The definition contain all counting numbers which start from 1 number is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Examples: all numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. While the whole numbers, definition, collection of zero and natural number, W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. All number including zero such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. While the integers, the collective result of whole numbers and negative of all natural numbers, includes the negative of infinity, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, plus infinity. Rational numbers, numbers that can be written in the form of P over Q, where Q 0. Examples of rational numbers are 1/2, 5/4, and 1/2, 12 over 6, etc. While irrational numbers, all the numbers which are not rational and cannot be written in the form of P over Q. Irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-repeating in natural, like the quantity of 2, the square root of 2. Real numbers charts. The chart of the set of real numerals, including all the types, are given below. Real number chart is real numbers, rational numbers, and irrational numbers. Sa rational numbers, there are non-integer rational numbers and integer. Then sa integer is negative number and whole numbers. Then sa whole numbers, you have zero and natural numbers. Properties of real numbers. There are 4 main properties which include commutative property, associative property, distributive property, and identity property. Consider M and R are the 3 real numbers, then the above properties can be described using M, N, and R shown below. So sa commutative property, if M and R the numbers, then the general form will be M plus N is equals to N plus M for addition and M times N is equals to N times M for multiplication. For example, addition is 5 plus 3 is equals to 3 plus 5 or 2 plus 4 is equals to 4 plus 2. Then sa multiplication is 5 times 3 is equals to 3 times 5. Then another example is 2 times 4 is equals to 4 times 2. And then sa associative property, if M and N and R are the numbers, the general form will be M plus the quantity of N plus R is equals to M plus N plus R for addition. Mn is equals to M the quantity of NR for multiplication. The general form will be M plus the quantity of N plus R is equals to M plus N plus R. An example of multiplicative associative property is 10 plus the quantity of 3 plus 2 is equals to 10 plus 3 plus 2. Then sa multiplication is m, the quantity of m in r is equals to m, the quantity of n r. An example of multiplicative associative property is the quantity of 2 times 3 4 is equals to 2, the quantity of 3 times 4. Then is a distributive for three numbers m, n, and r which are real in the nature. The distributive property is represented as m, the quantity of n plus r is equals to mn plus mr, and m plus n is equals to r is equals to mr plus nr. Example of distributive property is 5, the quantity of 2 plus 3 is equals to 5 times 2 plus 5 times 3. Here both sides will be yield is 25. What are natural and real numbers? Natural numbers are all the positive integers starting from 1 to infinity. All the natural numbers are integer, but not also the integers are natural numbers. These are the set of uncounting numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on and infinity. While the real numbers are the numbers which include both rational and irrational numbers. Rational numbers such as integer, the quantity of negative 2, 0, and 1, fractions, 1 over 2, 2.5, and irrational numbers such as the square root of 3, pi, the quantity of 22 over 7, etc. are all real numbers. Then sa identity property, there are additive and multiplicative identities. For addition, m plus 0 is equals to m. 0 is the additive identity. For multiplication, m times 1 is equals to 1 times m is equals m. 1 is the multiplicative identity. That's all.